Hello, hello, all my yarny friends. It's Teresa with Critters Crochet. I'm back home. Woohoo! I am back in my craft room, and I am so excited. Today's video, I am going to share with you my before and after of getting my yarn room organized. Shelly helped me so much while she was here. It's unreal how much we got done. So you're going to see some before pictures, you're going to see some after pictures, and may even be the before will be pictures, the after will be a video clip, so I can span the room and I'm showing you everything in the room and how much better it looks. This is great. I love when she helps me organize because she's so good at planning things out. And I feel like now I actually have a room that I can function in. And it is going to stay this way. And I will show you why in a few minutes. So here comes the before, then the after, and then I'll be back on to recap. And I want to give you guys a heads up on some stuff that's coming up on the channel. So without further ado, here's the before and after of the reorganization. All right, guys, I wanted to start right here in this little hallway and show you where we first started to organize, Shelly and I. We've got books up here and photo albums here. This whole shelf was just a chaotic mess. We got all the kids' games all organized on this shelf and puzzles on this shelf. And then down here, my whips. I've got them in baskets and bags so I can see them. I can pull them out, work on them, and put them right back if I don't finish them. So they're not down on my floor anymore. Yes! And then there's a couple more whips right here, and then photo albums. So we've got that all completely organized, and now we'll move into the inside of the craft room. Sorry guys, I don't know why that cut off, but it did. So here's my workspace right here, all nice and clean. I've got all my arts and crafts stuff that I need right down here. We cleared out the space in the back. I have my desk moved over here, my copier and everything over here. A little area right here that's much nicer looking. We cleared out this space and we organized my baby blanket yarn over here. And we have some of the other, we had this extra shelving, so we reorganized the cakes and yarn that I don't use all the time, but it's here when I need it. And then up here at the top, some more of my whips. Yes, guys, I've got a lot. So we cleared all of this out. My husband needed access to this window, and so we moved the cabinet that was right here. I've got all my other totes. I've got empty shelving, guys, to fill up. Wonder what I'm going to put on here. And then if you come around, then we moved that little cabinet that I bought right out here. It has all my books on it. I've got some baskets under here with my thread. And I have things organized in my drawers, little bags for shipping. I've got just little cards and different things in here. My county fair ribbons, just all these drawers for organizing. And then over here, we emptied out my 3-tier drawer, so I'll have that to be able to use when I need it. And then all my cotton yarn has been put into here. So I know where all my yarn is. I know where everything is. It's in an organized space, and that's exactly how this room is going to stay. I'm so excited, and yeah, this is going to work for me perfectly because I have my workstation around me, and I'll have my yarn in the background. So I'm loving it, and it's perfect. All right, guys, so what do you think? It looks so much better. I can walk around in my room. I can get things done. And I promise you, this room is not going to be cluttered like this again. Ever. Ever again. I have a place for everything. I have it organized just like I want it. And this is going to work so much better. I feel like I can be so much more productive now. Oh, I cannot wait. It's just going to be fantastic. In my son's old bedroom, I put totes of finished projects that I have done that I want to take for a vendor event, all in that closet. So that's out of the room and out of the way. So anything I need to store that I don't use, I've got in across the hall in his bedroom. So, yay. I hope you guys like it. So, what's coming up with on Critters Crochet for the next few weeks? Y'all, it's jam packed, let me tell you. I've got a lot to catch up on since I've been gone. But this week, just for this week, um, tomorrow, because we got kind of sidetracked while I was in California. So tomorrow's Technique Tuesday will be the last Technique Tuesday with letter Z. And let's see, I had written down, maybe I wrote it down for next month. Let's see. Um, Oh, okay. Now I remember now. I had to look back at my notes. But letter Z. So if you haven't yet, comment below this video on what you think we're going to be doing tomorrow for the letter Z. Wednesday is our is our sneak peek day for Battle of the Stitches. So I've been working on my project with the track stitch, so I'll give you a little sneak peek tomorrow of what I'm making and see if you can guess what I'm making for the track stitch. Then Thursday is my 24-hour, the next project on my 24-hour book, which is, I haven't unpacked it yet. It's still downstairs in my duffel bag. So, excuse me. So I'll come on later and show you or well, I'll just come on Thursday and show you what I'm going to be working on for the next project for the 24 hours. I haven't started the next one yet. I did all of that while I was in California, and I just haven't picked it back up. So we'll pick up with on Thursday with the 24-hour book. Then on also on Thursday, which is the 15th, is my next live with Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher. And we are going to be talking about um, how patterns are written. And we're also going to be showing you conversions like UK versus UK versus English terms, those kind of things that are associated with a pattern. Sometimes those can be very confusing. And for those of you on here who are a beginner crocheter, this could be very helpful. So we're going to talk about the conversions, and we're going to talk about how patterns are written. So in the comments below, you can also let me know, is there a certain question you have about conversion charts or about how patterns are written? Let me know in the comments, and I can be preparing those answers for Thursday's live. That will be at 7:30 p.m. Central, right here on Critters Crochet, 8:30 Eastern. So that's Thursday. Friday, just not sure. It may just be like our normal everyday recap. Fridays are kind of like a surprise whatever day, and whatever pops up or whatever I have to show, that's what I do. So that's the week. Let's see. I've oh, and then this month is our Film to Fiber, Shannon and I's Film to Fiber. And I announced last week that we're doing beach movie themes, you know, like the Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon movies. So some of you have already been guessing at what you think I'm making for that. So, and there's some pretty good guesses out there. So stay tuned, because on the 30th, that's the last Friday of this month, we will be going live on Shannon's channel, on the Spoony Stitcher channel. We'll go live on the 30th, and we will reveal what we've made for the beach movie theme for this month. So lots going on. I hope you'll stay tuned and join us for that. Thank you for supporting Critters Crochet. Thanks for watching my little tour of my reorganized yarn room. And I will see you tomorrow for letter Z for Technique Tuesday, A to Z. Have a great Monday, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone, for watching my video today. I hope that you will click that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe. And make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Critters Crochet. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.